Today, we're going to talk about whether you should get started in hotshot trucking. Let's go. Let's go over a few things on whether it's worth getting started now or later. First things first, rates are brokers are a joke. The prices I seen this week were astronomically lower than I've seen all year. And I don't know if it'll get worse, but I don't foresee it getting too much better. I spent 2 days looking for a load out of my hometown because all of the rates were around $1.20 or 80 cents. Now, if you can run for that, kudos. But most of us out here ain't running for that because we know what we have for equipment to pay for our time, and for all of the things that go into this business. With that being said, you can easily stack some things on, but most of this stuff for my non-CDL was non-stackable. If you have a CDL setup and you're running CDL or you're looking to do CDL, you might be able to do a little bit better. But I'm telling you, rates are in the dumpster right now. Brokers are taking advantage of carriers right now. I know this only because I've seen it 3 or 4 times this week. And this week alone has been one of the worst weeks for me because these brokers think they have control over how much money goes to the carrier. And in a sense they do. But we could easily turn that around if we were stubborn enough to stop taking these loads that were paying garbage. Last year was a flood of truckers. And I know that's part of the reason rates have been declining so drastically. Would I recommend you going out, buying a new truck, new trailer to get started in this? No. Could you start if you already had a 2500 or a trailer or a 3500? Yes. You could start, but I'm telling you, it would be a good idea to wait until these rates come back up. I have to work twice as hard or twice as much as I did last year to make the same amount. I'm just going to use this as an example, but instead of working 3 days and making $3,000, it's more like 4 days making $3,000. Now that might not seem like a lot, but it's a big difference when you are out there running, using your time, your labor, your equipment, and you have to pay for new tires and new straps and maintenance costs. These are all things to consider. Now, just yesterday, I had a load that my dispatcher called me and said, hey, I had to fight to get this. And that rate was $515. $515 she had to fight for. Okay. This load was going about 200 miles, and I had to deadhead about 50 or so. So let's just say it's 250, okay? 250 and 250, $500. $2 a mile is pretty decent in a lot of cases, but this was my max trailer weight for one, and they wanted it ran straight down there and be there between certain times. Now, if I have to be there between certain times, you're paying me better because my time is valuable, just like all the truckers out there. Time is money. The more time you sit somewhere, the more potential that loss will be. Now, we had to cancel that load due to another load didn't work out because they didn't express that there was more than just a tractor. There was about 4 other attachments with it, and it would have taken my whole trailer. I was told to take 20 feet, and I called them to discuss rates, or this was potentially overweight as well. So I was going to go weigh it, but they didn't want me to, so got a tow new fee, and that was that. But that one canceled, so we had to cancel the other one that was paying $515. We canceled it. Look on the boards about 2 hours later. What do you know? It's out there again. Not a big deal if it wasn't for $600. That rate should have been gave to us in the first place. I understand sometimes in an emergency, customer might up the price. But I'm telling you, these brokers have the money. These brokers sit behind a computer and don't have nearly the cost that we do. So I'm telling you, if you get out there, don't take this cheap freight. So I would get started in this business if you have direct customers. It's going to be a lot easier for you to make the money you need and continue to stay in business. I'm sure we'll see a lot of truck companies go out of business this year, and only the ones that know their value will be the ones still standing. Anyway, that's my advice for you. I just thought I'd throw it out there. Market is terrible. Your decision whether you want to get started. Just my 2 cents. Remember to like, subscribe this video, and if you are looking for a discount on fuel, the link is in the description. Mud Flap, check it out. I'll see you next time.